So, as many as you know, the prices of some Wii U games, 3DS games, and even Wii games are still, pretty high despite them, you know, being old games, some of them 2, 3 years old, and kind of being really common. But then again, Nintendo IPs always tend to hold their value, even though the super common ones. So, as of yesterday, or the day before, I can't remember, March 11th, Nintendo decided to fix this and release Nintendo Selects. But as I knew this was gonna happen. We're gonna have scalpers and just not ethical stores trying to sell Nintendo Selects it's more than the MSRP, which is the suggested the manufactured suggested retail price. Now the MSRP for all these games are 19.99. Now places like GameStop, Best Buy, and Walmart, even if in the store they didn't lower the prices, you could still price match on their website. For instance, you can go to GameStop right now. You can get, all the Nintendo Selects, Zelda, Pikmin, Donkey Kong, Mario, Animal Crossing, 19.99, which is good. They even lower the prices of the regular ones because how are they going to justify selling used copies of Tropical Freeze for $40 if new ones are 20? You know, but there are some damn some scalpers. Now the scalping hasn't really affected me recently, and for once, I think the people on eBay aren't at fault here because on eBay you can still get Nintendo Selects. I saw Ocarina of Time going for $27, $28, which if you think about it, it's okay because even let's say you order online from GameStop anyways, you only order games online. It's still going to be about, let's say, it's 20 plus tax. Tax here is 10%, so that's 21.90, and shipping is $4, so that's like 25.90. So if you want to pay 26, 27 on eBay anyways, fine. That's whatever. What I'm most mad about is the people here locally. Got that. Now my local game store has raised the price of all the select except for Animal Crossing, Super Mario Galaxy 2, Super Mario 3D Land, Donkey Kong Country to $29.99. And that just it pisses me off because yesterday when the selects, when the selects came out, I didn't pre-order anything. And before when I went to GameStop, they're like, "Oh yeah, we rarely have more than the pre-orders." At the GameStop I went to, which is about 10 miles from my house. It's really close to the school I go to, like 12 minutes away or something like that. So I get there bright and early tomorrow. I plan to get there early so I can come back home and I can help my dad work in the back. I help him work in the back, so I want to get there early so I wouldn't impede, on working. So I get there, right? Like 10 minutes before the open, I wait for the guy. I get there, I'm like, oh, hey, you got selects? And they're like, oh, no. We start talking and everything. Then he starts telling me, oh, only the people with pre orders have the selects. And, and I'm like, oh, really? And then he started checking in. He's like, oh, wait, no one pre ordered it. Never mind, it's first come, first serve. So just stay here until the mail guy comes and delivers. And he was going to deliver like at 10:40 or something. And it was like 10:15 by the time he said that. And then I saw. So they have this couch where they let people play games, and I went to sit on the couch. And then like 10 minutes later, he's like, "Oh no, wait, we only have enough for pre-orders. I'm sorry, man, but if someone doesn't pick up their pre-order, I could sell it to you like the next day. Come back the next day, or later tonight. We close at 10. Come like at 9, and no one's picked it up. I can sell it to you." And I'm like, "Oh, great." So I go home, but then I think to myself, you know what? He'll probably be more inclined to sell me the pre-order if I come back early the next day. So I go back early the next day, and I had this thought in my head, and sure enough, they did exactly that. I'm like, oh, they're probably gonna raise the prices to $30 because I swear to God, every time I go there, and even if the game's shitty on the shelf, they will raise the price. Super weird. I'm like, oh, they're probably gonna raise them to 30, and sure enough, they raised them to 30. They had a whole bunch of Nintendo Selects there for $30. They had a stack of Zeldas for $30, which really pissed me off because in there I have trading credit. It's the only reason I didn't go to GameStop because at my local GameStop, literally half a mile away from the store, like 4 or 5 blocks, at my local GameStop, I could have gone and picked it up. I had $12 credit at this store, which is why I want to pick it up at this store, but I couldn't because even I brought $10 cash, and even with the cash, I couldn't pick it up. Now, the guy in the morning who helped me the day before, I don't know if he knew, because I kind of like that guy, right? But the other guy who I was talking to him, I asked him, "Oh, why are these more expensive?" And he's like, Then I kind of pushed him on, and I said, "Oh, they must be sold out everywhere, right?" And he's like, "Yep, that's it. They're sold out everywhere." Even though you can just walk to GameStop and get the select for $20 brand new. I checked everything was marked $30, and it's so bad because I know there's people who are clueless who don't know because they don't know about the selects. I didn't even know about the selects until someone informed me about it. I went online, I checked Nintendo's store or whatever. I don't know, maybe they tweeted it, or maybe they put a post on Facebook like the official Nintendo guys, saying, "Hey, look, $20, don't pay more other places." But it just irks me, and then I get on the the Facebook, interest groups, Nintendo collectors, Sega retro gamers, trade buy sell, those kind of groups. And I see a post for this guy. He bought Super Mario 3D World, or man, World, the one on the Wii U, and he was trying to sell it for $40. Now it wasn't the guy in a group. The guy in a group posted from some app, some local buying app, and I was like, oh well, I was gonna buy that. They must be more informed, right? No, because in the comments, some other guy said, "Now this is I haven't seen any of this firsthand. The other stuff in my local game store, eBay. That was firsthand, although I kind of give eBay a pass this time. Um, I kind of, you know, you know, yeah, my local game store, and God damn it. So, but this is what they said, that they have people successfully selling these locally for $30 to $35. And I just want to come up here, and express my thoughts, my disappointment that people are doing this. Nintendo's done this so they can be readily available. But unfortunately, of course, you have the scalpers and the vultures, and just the unethical shops, that marked it up to 30. I don't know if the people working there are just the employees or if the owners around, because it might just be the owner's fault. So I still kind of support that store. I don't go there, very often, but I kind of support them because I like some of the employees, and I'm not even sure who the owner guy. There's just this one guy I don't like. I feel like he might be the owner. So they do have decent deals on some things, but yeah, I just wanted to express my dismay because I was all set. I was super ready to start playing some Ocarina of Time 3D. I don't have many 3DS games. I have 6 3DS games, and I was really looking forward to adding one. So unfortunately, I couldn't just walk to GameStop because I had credit over there and I didn't have enough to get out of GameStop. So, but hey, I could always play Faces of Evil, right? Yeah, now I'm just being dumb. Anyways, thanks for watching, and don't buy anything from these scalpers. Just if there's a GameStop near you, then you can order it, even if they don't have it at your specific GameStop or Walmart or Best Buy. You can see if you can price match, or if you can order from another store and they can ship it to the store. I think that's free, and then they can sell it to you. Don't buy it from these scalpers. But maybe eBay, if it is $27, then you can only buy games online anyways, because for some reason you have nothing around you. It's really only like $1 more when you factor in shipping and taxes. So